It's the 2nd of December, and I'm in Colchester, where Boris Johnson, Priti Patel and James Cleverly have been addressing a very small crowd of Conservatives who are meeting in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere, just on the edge of town. It was actually completely unpublicised. We didn't know they were going to be there. Thank you, BBC Essex, for tweeting a picture of where the Prime Minister was, because that way we could greet them with our poster. It is 1 degree outside. It is absolutely freezing. We just stood there calmly, quietly, smiling and holding our posters for a while we were greeted with people sticking their middle fingers up at us, closing their windows in their cars, which they're entitled to do, tutting at us, and we just caught the Prime Minister leaving in his coach. It's quite surprising that you'd think that he'd want to meet the people of Colchester and see them face to face, so that we could tell him directly that we're unimpressed by the figure of 4 million children in poverty, that we're unimpressed with the homeless being left to die on the streets in cold, in a country like Britain, a country that we want to be proud of, a country that we love, a country that we dedicate our so much of our lives to through our blood, sweat, tears and taxes, and it's quite depressing to see the Prime Minister dodge time and time again, speaking to people who've been affected by cuts to public services, who've been affected by cuts to policing, cuts to public health, and lies again and again and again about numbers of policemen and hospitals and nurses, like we're stupid, like he thinks we can't see through it. And it's disgraceful that we live in a country where there are 4 million children in poverty, where there are people literally dying on the streets, where our government thinks it's okay to sell weapons to Saudi Arabia, where the members of the government are racists and sexists and homophobes and liars, and they will keep lying to us to stay in power and to keep money with their friends, and to sell off our public services like the Royal Mail, like the NHS, to the highest bidder. And for what? So Boris Johnson, it's such a shame that you couldn't face the actual people of Colchester today, that you had to bring in Conservatives from as far away as Ipswich, I'm told, to fill your tiny warehouse on this cold night, because although it's December, and although it's 1 degree freezing outside, we were coming and we will speak to you and we will show you how unimpressed we are, because the people of this country deserve more. You watching this, thank you, you deserve more, and your life could be so much better. Vote Labour on the 12th of December. Thank you.